Zekwe, Charlie Broski, Zekwe. I want, za. Party house. Stand up the rocks, stand up the rocks. Well. Who you want? Malabira people, who you want? Our market women crying, who you want? Our Yana boys are crying, who you want? Handkerchief. Let's go, everybody sing far.
Alexander Cummings with one. This is your boy Duke Estrada JJ. I'm over here trying to make things happen, man. Let's share the link for me. Share the link. Let's have a conversation here today. We ain't got time to be wasting.
Malabira people, who you want? I say who you want.
Yes, sir. That comes with one. We're joking around here. Y'all keep playing games.
Well. CPP, oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and share the link here. This is your boy Duke.
Oh yeah. Mommy can't tell who you want. Papa the country, now who you want. Son of country, now who you want. Rebel G country, now who you want. I am little Yakula, who you want. A butter well, who you want. If I join your party that fall, now why your colors be? I think your colors be with everybody. My Liberian people, who you want? My Yana boss, who you want? My girl women, that who you want? My better. Your fake party, then your thing we had to settle your may way the Omega, yeah, and straighten it to your chakra. You spoil the country now, and your Kuluma. And it's all coming first. Whoa. Well, CPP, oh yeah. Really? Appelé. Soba.
Listen, man, we're approaching crunch time. This is crunch time, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue to spread the message. Let's go. Let's make this happen. We're here to talk, have a conversation, share the link while you're on. And we will start shortly. That Cummings we want.
Coming, that we want. Monapa, I say we want.
That Cummings that people want. Don't listen to the noise in the market. To all of the individuals who are just talking, don't listen to them. We're up to something special, and I'll share that with you here shortly. Now I'll be kicking us off. Let me go ahead and share the link here. And then we'll commence Yeah, we will talk. All right, perfect. Sorry, I had a little bit of issue with my other page, just trying to get this thing logged in, but fortunately we're good now. So let's see what we got here.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it with earth. Oh yeah. When I need it with you. Yes, sir. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all they talk. They can do what they do. Hey, turn the fire the person, Holy Ghost fire the person. Turn the fire the person. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. All I did was win, 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 win. All I did was win, 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 win. They will see a koro with a big apple. They will see a koro with a small apple. They will see a koro with a big apple.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and keep sharing the link here. I am trying to get set up on the back end.
You are my blessing, no
we got time to have conversation here.
You are my blessing, no man can curse you. Yeah. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it.
Your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. That's the fact.
I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. All I did was win, 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 win. All I did was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born
this thing, I told you all this is crucial time. We're actually in the election period.
Born to win.
So whenever we have the time to be able to hop on and talk, we will do so. While we're waiting the kickoff here, I'm trying to have a special guest here with me quickly. And I'm trying to get the radio station connected. So I'm trying to see how I can get them here. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Trying to get the radio station connected in the back end. So let's do what we can do. LIB music, back to the word.
I know
How it feels to be loved, yeah.
Liberian music. And I'm telling you, this is Liberian music.
And you know how it feels to be loved, yeah. But if I cheat, my boyfriend wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. But if he cheat, I'ma catch him. Let me just catch him. I'ma catch him.
That it?
I don't wanna run away. Love is all I have to get. But I'm me, baby. Give me your money, let me go and shopping. Spend it all on me, baby. On me, on me. I wanna cheat now. No, how it feels to be loved, yeah. And you know how it feels to be loved, yeah.
This is Liberian music to the rest of the world, and we're just making it happen here.
My boyfriend wanna catch me.
Today we're here to talk it. So share the link as I get ready to fire it up, trying to have the radio station get connected.
If he cheat, I'ma catch him.
Trying to do our best in making the kids, man, when it comes to Liberia, when it comes to Alexander B. Cummings. I'm telling you, my people, it's not easy, but we're going to do this together. Let's continue to share the link. Let's continue to get people here. Let's make it happen.
You understand a series? Should I pull a colloqua? You got it. If you don't get it, forget about it. My boyfriend wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. But if he cheats, I'ma catch him. Let me just catch him.
That it?
That's Liberian music to the word. This is your boy Duke Estrada JJ. And I always tell y'all, man, we're making it happen.
Productions.
We are making it happen. LIB music.
I tell you what, let me about you, so I
LIB music. LIB music.
I stare at the moon, pat my nails, and then I check the stars. When you were feeling dying, like the only time you can realize.
You got it connected now.
I could turn back the end of time.
Just go ahead and put that there. That's what we need to do.
I only want
And
chance.
then I'll get you on, and then we can feed it through. But if you're still trying to get it connected, then what we're gonna do? Then I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. And then when you come, I will try to just add you back.
Mama, I hold your phone. The room too dark and cold. Love in the morning.
I beg you, my people, sometimes when we're trying to get these radio stations connected from Liberia.
Kiss you.
Good morning, Matilda. Let's share the link, please. When you're trying to get this, at times when you're trying to get the link, get the connection to Liberia, you faced a lot of different issues. So that's what's happening with the radio station now, but it is okay because at the end of the day, we still got to keep pushing. We still have to keep discussing the issue, and that's where we are here today. So I want to say on this note, thanks to all of you for always being there, always following. Let's continue to share our link here to make sure that we're getting people on to follow the podcast as well. There are a few things that I have earmarked today to talk about. I think they're important issues, and those are issues that we need to hit on the head, right? When it comes to Liberia, when it comes to all that we are fighting for, a change, as we call it, right? But on that note, let me just try to see how I can quickly make an attempt to connect with the radio station, and then if we're successful, we will do what we can do. But if we're still having some issues with getting the radio station back on, then I'll just go ahead and go into the conversation as well. But on that note, I want to say, thanks to all of you for following. Let's continue to fight for this. Let's continue to educate our people. Make sure we're spreading the word. We're spreading the news. One person, one Liberian at a time. There. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and play another song, and then we'll see how best we can kick this thing off. Here.
Why if I cheat, my boyfriend wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. Why if he cheat, I'ma catch it. Let me just catch it. I'ma catch it. That it? All the records. Like,
if we speak on our phone,
For you.
I know how it feels to be loved, yeah. And you know how it feels to be loved, yeah. But if I cheat, my boyfriend wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. He wanna catch me. But if he cheat, I'ma catch it. Let me just catch it. I'ma catch it. That it? I don't wanna run away. Love is all I have to get. Follow me. Follow me, baby. Give me your money. Let me go and shop and spend it all on me, baby. On me, on me. I wanna cheat now. Know how it feels to be loved, yeah. And you know how it feels to be loved, yeah. But if I cheat,
All right, we will go ahead without the radio station here and continue to broadcast. Let's go ahead and share the link. So listen, my people. So today, this morning, we will have planned to do a quick show on radio and have them connected. We're still having some connection issue. I'm pretty sure as we move on, we will continue to experiment on the back end. These things happen in Liberia, unfortunately, but we still got the rope. So quickly speaking, there are a few things that I noticed today that I wanted to just hop on and just talk about quickly because I believe that it is very important when we're seeing these issues that we're not only on it right away, but we're doing all we can to continue to educate people and just show them why these kind of behaviors cannot continue to fly, right? For lack of better words. So I've been observing the past couple of days. I've been noticing a lot of different things, and a lot of you have been concerned about some of the things that you've been hearing, some of the things that you've been seeing, and what have you. So I'm about to, address some of those things here quickly. First and foremost, let me send a shout out to a few people here. Thank you, Riza Sawyer, appreciate it. Imotrat, Matilda, thank you as well. Let's continue to go ahead and share the link here, people. That's the only way we can do that. It's all about the numbers game. But anyway, so yeah, truthfully speaking, so we're going to talk about the so-called Nimba County CPP propaganda, the dangers of selling your votes, the expectation that political parties are hiring agencies, the trade-offs, I think is very important. Campaign, CPP, and unnecessary noise. And I said, relax, it is ABC versus these unproductive roles. And yes, we will beat them. So on that note, let me go ahead and try the registration again. I see they're in the back end there. Let me see if I kick them off with that. I kick things off with them a little bit here. There, let's go.
Bati, glow, you are Bati. Elizana come Bati. Zekwe, CPP Zekwe. Charlie Broski Zekwe. I want, za. Party. Stand up, ouais. Who you want? My Liberian people, who you want? Our market women crying, who you want? Our who you want? Zoba. Handkerchief. Take out your white handkerchief. Let's go. Everybody sing go far. Whoa. Look back at the say that coming where we want. But me can't coming where we want. Very like that coming where we want. Nimba County coming where we want. Boston County that coming where we want. Cape County that coming where we want. Bobo we there, I say that coming where we want. Regular County that coming where we want. My Liberian people, who you want? Musability, I say who you want. Mama Teresa coming, who you want?
All right, appreciate it there. Okay, great. So we're having the radio station on the back end. Hopefully we'll continue to do that. So let's move into the thick of things and just have this conversation. As you can, please share the link for us. We appreciate it as well. So let's go and start with this CPP Nimba County propaganda. So as you all have seen in the past couple of days, it has become this pattern. And by the way, listen, you will see a lot of these things. Don't get moved. Don't get carried away when you see or hear news about the CPP on social media from individuals. It's all election time. People are looking for something to feed on. People are looking for something to continue to use as propaganda for the various campaign. You do it, other people to do it to you. So the least chance you give them, the least news, or the smallest thing that they see, and they believe that we give them the opportunity to talk, they will talk about these things. But let's address the CPP Nimba County issue, and then it will take me into a critical point that I want to share some light on. You heard about a particular team from the CPP, actually in Nimba County, resigning and blah, blah, blah. Months ago, again, every time I come on this platform, I try to give you bits and pieces of information. And I don't care how frustrated you may be, you may not really, get me to be more descriptive like you want. But if you're listening carefully, there are always some sort of clue that I would drop in these live podcasts, and then suddenly something happens and you get to see for yourself and you start wondering, right? But I was indirectly trying to tell you to expect certain things, right, that will be coming your way. And when you hear these things, don't be moved because they're expected. We actually know. And so in the next couple months, 53 days or how many days left, a lot of these things will continue to reveal themselves. The question that I want you to ask yourself before we go forward is this. What I want you to ask yourself is this, right? I want you to ask yourself, be honest with yourself, right? Number one, when people complain about certain things, sit down and think for a second. Okay, why are they complaining? Why is this thing happening at this crucial moment, right? And then be fair in your observation. Just don't jump to conclusion, but be fair with your observation, right? Is this really happening, or is there something more than this? Nimba County. You see, when I talk about these issues, when I talk about all of these different issues, I'm not talking just because I'm relying on information people is giving me. It's because I've been part of this process. I have actually experienced some of these things, and I'm familiar with a lot of these individuals that you will see over the next couple of days say, oh, you know what? I don't support the CPP. I'm going back to the ruling establishment. The same reason why last year I warned you all, actually the year before. It was not last year, it was the year before. You remember I told you all on a podcast. I remember it was 7 something p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was the same night that I revealed about the Custom McGill conversation. I went and actually played some video on that show. I mean, not video, but actually an audio, right? That I collected and I asked you, how did you think that I got this? You remember when we started seeing a lot of these seditionists come in and say, oh, they're against George Weah and being critical, specifically somebody, right, that you guys saw on social media. I told you all to be very cautious about how you're dealing with some of these people, because the truth is there will come a time that some of these people will reveal themselves, right? And when these people reveal themselves, don't be shocked, don't be surprised, because the expectation here is many of us, you understand me? Many of us know who these people are, and we have reasons to believe that a lot of these people are coming with these strategies, right? To infiltrate not only opposition, but to come back to sell to you the reason why they're supporting George Weah. It didn't take long before you notice a lot of them started running back to the base. Suddenly, they turned against the people you think that they were supporting. They're all on social media. Oh, I support George Weah. Even some of the people who came and say, oh, ANC, and then you see them back, oh, I support George Weah. It doesn't come as a surprise to me. Those things do not come as a surprise because some of us are privy to information, work with these people. We see and know their activities on the back end. We know people we know who know them. Even from the CDC, some of the people will reach out to us and say, man, be careful with that person because that particular person is not really being a truthful, right? I've said this over and over and again. Repeatedly, I've told you on these podcasts. I have made revelations, sometimes indirectly, right? But some of you understand me, will sit down and hear me talk these things and then come and complain later on. You see, Nimba County, I have been working with these people for a long time. This is not me trying to be nasty when it comes to the tribal end, but for me being truthful and trying to educate my people. If you look at the entire election, if you look at everything as they are, you will have to be smart to understand that Nimba County is really not an area of opportunity for the CPP. So technically speaking, I wouldn't want to, thank you, Motra, I wouldn't want to downplay anything, and I'll be truthful to you. You might need some of them in the second round. Yeah, I get all of that part. But for the first round of election, and I'll tell you this, strategically speaking, right? And this is just me speaking on the surface for now. You cannot pour resources in places, right, that are not aligned with you from the onset. And so what you will see, a lot of tough decisions will have to be made. And this is common sense. You cannot go ahead and spend millions and thousands into a region wherein you have your competitors, other people you're running against. They're really, really building the machinery. They've gotten people in the column who will make it really difficult to win that particular county. So what you do is that you become smart. You still collect votes, but you're smart about resources. You're smart about everything else. This is a fact. It is not only tailored to a specific political party. If you look at in general, if you come to the West, you go to any other thing, campaign in general as a whole, you spend smartly and you put resources in places that are of importance, priority areas. But the important part about Nimba County is some of these people where you think that are running around, oh, we're going to declare resign from, from the CPP. And because we resign, they're not doing this, that, the rest of it. Don't buy into that. Election time brings out a lot of different people. There are people who are committed to the end, regardless of all the challenges they will face, they will continue because they believe in the cause. There are individuals who just sit down and, naturally speaking, they're uninspired people, and you will not really see them heavily involved. But they still are on the fence. They will say support, they believe in this, but they still have this confusion. And they're the other group of people who have an agenda. From the onset, it's all the way, it's about money, money, money. And then in the end, instead of them waiting to see this thing through, when they're not getting the kind of monies that they need from a certain area, then they have to make a shift, an immediate shift to go back to the back plan and go to the areas where they think that they'll be able to get the fast cash. This is the whole strategy and the reason why you heard that certain individuals from the Nimba County went and have resigned. We've had it with those people. In the past, you saw letters circulating wearing a group from Nimba County when they joined the rescue team or whatever the hell it is. These things don't happen overnight. It is not because anybody's doing anything. It is because these people come with their own expectation. And financially speaking, when they're not getting the kind of cash flow, they run back and they reveal themselves. This is the strategy. If you want to see who's in it for the long haul, right, just hold on. Don't move fast. Don't give resources. Don't put money in the pocket. And trust me, eventually you will see they will start to break and they will reveal themselves. So don't buy into the foolishness of CPP Nimba County. Now, the other people who will benefit from something stupid like that will definitely play propaganda. But truthfully speaking, those people are not committed from the outset. Do you really need resources to start going if you believe in a cause to start working? No. Do you? You absolutely don't. Okay? You don't really need resources to go in your community and start working and start selling something you believe in. For me, for once. Okay? You see me every day on here, on radio stations, on live, whatever it is and stuff. I tell ANC people over time and time, come and support these back. Let's continue to talk. You will see me in other places, but you see me stop it? No, because I believe in a cause. I absolutely believe in a cause. I'm being truthful to you. But some people have the low-level expectations. And as part of those expectations, it is greed-driven. It's not issue-based. It's not because they really care about changing Liberia. It is because they care about their own pockets themselves, right? And so they will not do what is required to be able to promote their candidate or actually stand for what they thought or you thought they believe in. This is the fact. And this is a story about the whole BS about the Nimba County stuff. It is an unserious move. It doesn't impact anything. It doesn't hit the CPP. It's not strategically crippling to the CPP, truthfully speaking, because those individuals were not committed. They were not even working. So there was no space, right? For them when it comes to moving the needle in any region. And in as much as Nimba County is a good area, but strategically speaking, come on, who's going to put money in Nimba County? Let's be truthful. If you're putting money is that much in Nimba County resources, about come on, man, let's stop this thing here. You're making a grave mistake, right? Okay, perfectly. That's the first part. But it expands into an important issue that I've been waiting to address for a long, long time. I have been waiting to talk about this issue here for the longest. And it doesn't come from a negative place. It comes from a really good place. And I think that all of us need to speak about this because this is part of the problem. You see, young people in Liberia, some young people in Liberia are the reason why politicians continue to exploit. Politicians continue to feel like when they get elected in office, they're not obligated to doing the due diligence to actually effectuate the kind of change that's needed to impact the lives of the ordinary people. Many of these young people that you're seeing running and saying that they're going to support the CDC today from the opposition, they're not doing it because they really believe that George Weah is going to change the country. They're doing it based upon desperation, based upon greed. And this is some of the reason why some of us became tired with them. Some of us became weary with them. And some of us decided to remove ourselves from anything that was connected to young people who were only focused on milking, begging. And I will be descriptive. And I say this all the time. And some of them don't like to hear it. They call it arrogance. It's not arrogance. You're either going to do this because you believe that you need your country to change. You need to see change across all levels in government, which impacts you for the long term. Or you'll continue to play yourself and continue to make yourself vulnerable to all the ignorant things that's happening in that country because you've made this all because of the nickel and dime you can receive. And how much money they even give you? That's why I'm having a conversation with a young man. You tell me, say, oh, CDC doing this, that. I'll tell you, listen, go there. Go there. The quickest way for me to lose interest in the conversation I'm having with you, tell me, say, other people doing it. That conversation not going anywhere. I will just pretend as if I'm listening to you. I'm done. I'm moving on. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. You understand me? And some of you are not doing it to us. You're doing it to yourself. If you honestly think that your decision to run and form a small group of ineffective people, some of you are not even working. That's why I look and laugh. You go and have endorsement with banners and say you're supporting the Congress of Democratic Change. What is it that you're going to do to even bring any people over to CDC? You didn't do it when you were with us. When we put you out there to go do work, even though we provide food and the little that we have from our own pocket and stuff, you were not even doing the work. Some of you are the very same people who are going back and being lazy. You're not doing the job. You'll sit down and lie. People will come and tell us, oh, the man not going to the field. You're not doing the back and forth. But every day you have damn excuses. So what exactly are you going to bring to the table in the first place? When I see people like that, it doesn't move me because the same liability, a mindset they're carrying to the Congress for Democratic Change. They're going there to hustle. It is the fact. But the seriousness in all of this and the dangers of all of this, my people, being in politics or being in the opposition does not mean that anybody is entitled to take care of your expenses. Let me get this clear. The opposition political party is not a hiring agency. The opposition political party is not there to fix your economic issues by giving you money or giving you $100, $50, $75, $300 when you need it for rent. No, come on, stop the bullshit. If you needed $300 for rent, you imagine the over 250,000 Liberians are paid, not 300,000 people who support the opposition political party that will even make the same request for $350 in rent. Something wrong with you? This is what some of these young people have been reduced to. And you know, it is so frustrating because sometimes you look at it, you say, man, the country is going through this, let's push harder. But you see greedy and thirsty individuals. That is, oh, we send the opposition and I see what the opposition is sure because they didn't give you a nickel or dime. You think you're doing it to anybody? Let me tell you this. You're not doing it to anybody but yourself. You're not doing it to nobody but yourself. You're destroying your future. You're destroying your lives. You're destroying everything. You're not doing it to anybody else but yourself. Let's get it right and let's say it today. When you sit down and you go ahead and trade your future for the little $20, $50 that you think Jefferson Koji then will give you only because of campaign politics, and then when elections are over, you go back to your mouth dragging and facing the same damn economic issues, you're doing it to yourself. If you're doing this because you want to go take pictures with a few bottles on table and go around people and show and posting that you are so connected and stuff, you're not doing it to anybody. You're doing it to yourself. This is the fact. These are the facts. Because those key or core economic issues that you're running for, the ones you're complaining for, they're not being fixed. You still have to deal with those issues. You still have to deal with those challenges. You still have to look into the eyes of the people in your communities every day. You still have to wake up every day and still figure out where your next meal will come from. You still have to run behind people and continue to beg them. Is that the kind of life you're looking for? Is that the kind of mindset? Is that the kind of society that we're actually building? You're not doing it to us. You're doing it to yourself. And that's why I look at some of you, I laugh. And let me share this story with y'all, and I'll continue to say this because of prophet. A young man got up when we're having the CDC Blue Day a couple of months ago. Suddenly, he's in the blue beret and t-shirt and stuff down there. I look at you and laugh. 2 days later on, you're in the inbox or people from the ANC and the CPP asking them for help, saying that he's sick, he needs money to go to the hospital. You see ignorance? You see ignorance. When I went to Liberia, I went to a good friend who is a seditian at the office. And when I went there, my car parked. You know, the driver there is carrying the bag there and stuff. And I got down and I went into the office. When I got on the porch, I seen this young man sitting down in the hot ass sun on the porch of this person's office. He said, oh, this is the Duke, yeah. I look at him, laugh. I say, yeah, my piggy, what's up? I'm here to see Susan, so where they at? Oh, they in the bad cheat expecting you. I look at him, laugh. I went in the office, sat there for an hour and a half, had a conversation, we're talking all those serious things. I come back outside again, the same person sitting down there said, Chi, what's up? I said, don't call me Chio. I got in my car, left. I'm not saying this to be nasty, but I'm sharing with you. Look at what you've reduced yourself to. Nothing's changing. You're going sitting down and waiting that those people will go ahead and throw your way nickel and dime. That you can go find something to eat. The same old crap mentality, the same wasteful mentality. These are the things that are destroying young people in our country. And your thing is a joke? Your thing is a joke? Your thing is a joke? Y'all think y'all doing it to do? No, you're not doing it to me. And I here to be arrogant. I'm not being arrogant. I'm discussing an issue. Something that's important. Look, election will come and go. Election will come and go, my people. Let me tell y'all. Election will come and go. Political season will be over. In America, yeah, you come, you see political season, people go and vote. The moment it finish, the news coverage start, everybody go back to their lives to face the same issue. The same with Liberia. Election will come and go. Election will end. Truthfully speaking. Elections will end. And we're broadcasting in Nimba County. My people, thank you for following the radio stations, carrying us on the back end life. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Election will come and go. The people will come to you. They will talk all the things they want to talk. You will come, you'll make a stupid decision, going ahead and supporting this person because of your own gut, your own stomach. And they're not even giving you much because I bet you some of your mustard dragging. You will still be in the inbox of people asking it again. Election will come and go. Your relationship with people will stay. Those core economic issues that you should be thinking about, meaning the thing that you're crying for, the thing and the business thing you're talking about that impacting your life, they will continue to be there. The question here is, after you've made all the errors, the mistakes, after you've made a stupid decision, are you willing to live with the consequences of your actions? These are the key issues that we should be speaking about, and the reason why we continue to make this an issue-based politics and not a conversation about we will put money in your pocket before you go ahead and vote. Because the more you do that, you're damaging your future. The trade-offs are bad. If you are putting your entire life away because of the quick nickel and dime and the affiliation with people who are in government and political institutions, who you think you can get quick 25 for, you say, oh, it's about the person who will be there for you. No, it is not about short-term gain. It is about the long-term benefits of your actions. This is the essence of election. The importance of election is how we are voting based upon the issues that will impact us for the long term. Because truthfully speaking, $50 here, $10 here, $25 here, $100 here, even $300 here does not change your life for the long term, because the issues that you're still facing will become a continued problem, especially in a society that continues to regress because of poor policies tailored to fix some of those core economic issues that got you where you are today. This is what we call the bread and butter issue in Liberian politics. This is what we talk all about, the seriousness of decision making. This is why you go ahead and vote. You go ahead and vote because you want to be heard. You see things are not working, your vote becomes the card that you have to change things in your personal lives. But if you sit as a young man and all you want to do is to think that, oh, I will go support a position as Syria, because you come in our inbox, you ask her for this, we not probably help over 30, 40, 50%, and it's not sustainable. You can't get what you want. You say, oh, the opposition people sitting here will run to where the money. What money you going to get? The CDC say, ain't got money for you. They will put you on high grade, probably get a little small change, this, that, blah, blah, the rest of it. It blow up. Election finish, you go back to being the same, in the same cycle, the same things that you've actually experienced, you continue to experience it. It doesn't change anything. You're not harming anybody when you make that decision. You're doing it to yourself. Because guess what? Today, when something happens, you go to JFK, you go there and the people can treat you. They got a right prescription and send you to a pharmacy in Liberia for you to buy something like a syringe before you can even get treated. Imagine, my people, you get sick, you go to hospitals in Liberia, the hospitals can't treat you because they don't have syringe. They don't even have gloves. They don't have the medication. They got to write on a piece of paper what you need. You got to go to a pharmacy and you don't even have the money to buy those items from the pharmacy and stuff. Today, young people cannot go to the hospital because of the bill that comes with it. They cannot afford. So they live down with their illnesses, they get sick, they lie down and treat their stuff. Once the body feels better, they keep on moving. You think that's a way to live? Don't you think that's an important issue to prioritize when it comes to voting in Liberia? You think it's all about going and supporting CDC because you think opposition is not giving you money? Are you crazy? You think this is what it's about? Look at you and how you value your life. And when people talk, you just look at it as a nonsense thing and you think it's all about the quick meal. What good is $50 or $100 going to be to you if you're not healthy enough to continue to walk or actually survive? How good is it? You're taking low $125 here, $50 here today. God forbid something happens to you. Where your family will even get the money from? Where your family will get the money from? And you don't think it's a problem? It is an issue. You are hurting yourself. No, I keep saying this not to be arrogant, but I keep setting it. You're not doing that to the people in the diaspora. Let me tell y'all today. And I'm not saying this is all a prophet scenario and things don't happen in life. Don't get me wrong. But I'm looking at you when we look at the probability. If we look at this, let me give you a harsh reality. Majority of these people in the diaspora, even at the worst, they will be okay. Even people who are struggling in America are better off than you. And I'm not saying it in a condescending way because you know why? When tough times hit, there are social services and things here that will help them until they get back on their feet. Even the person who gets tired working in America today and say, you know what? I have retired. I cannot continue to live here because it's expensive. Let me move back to Liberia. That person staying in Liberia will still be in a better economic position than you. You're the facts. When that woman, that man retires, she retires with a little small pension plan. Even if they don't even have a pension plan, she has Social Security. Social Security will pay her for the rest of her life or pay him for his rest of his life. So when he's sitting down there, they can deposit in his USB account or he can even go collect his money from the embassy there. That person got Medicare. They can come fly here for treatment. Even in Liberia, you get stranded to the point where you run into an issue. The embassy will fly you here. You can't. All you do, you pay the embassy money and stuff. I'm telling you to teach you a lesson, not to be condescending, but to educate you about the dangers you're putting yourself in. Now, the mistakes you made were indirectly, were impacted because sometimes when you go to the country, because of the nonsense there, it could impact you as well. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying, though, if you really do a comparative analysis, you're bad off. The people in the diaspora now that will go for campaign, go for election, will sit down there. They will go to Royal Hotel, they buy low thing to eat and start lunch. They can afford it because in America, you go to work, you buy lunch, and it will probably be cheaper than you purchase it in America here. So you used to working and buying lunch. I can go to Royal, sit down there, take my laptop, go work for a few hours, strong internet connectivity, eat my food when I finish, close my laptop, work for 4 hours, get there, and go ahead and do what I need to do. We did it when we were in Liberia. Sit down to Royal, you open your work laptop and start, you do your work for 4 hours and stuff. You eating, you having your low good time and stuff. When you're time to get on your low Teams meeting and stuff, you find a quiet area, you go there, you put your low background on and stuff and what have you. You have your meeting, you finish your shift, you go sit down around people who are not even working in that country and who are struggling economically. You look at them. Friday car and start down your low money, sit down your car, you pay your bill, you still got change. Mind you, you're buying gas every day in America. You probably not pay your utility bill before you want everything fine. So you got a little extra to pour. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a code and you're not listening. I'm trying to educate y'all. So The people got a jobs. They're working overseas. They're working remote. They're not, needing jobs in Liberia. But they collect the payment. They help the economy because they're buying things there and stuff. Why are you sitting there running around politicians that are damaging your future? Damaging your future. You listen to a man like Sam Johnson who will get on the next plane and fly here. Worst case scenario, run somewhere and stuff in Ghana there or something. And you worry about it. And you sit down there, you think you're doing it. Young man and women, you've been sitting in that country. No opportunities for you. You can't find job. You're living on the fly. Some of these young people, if you see the conditions they're living in, it will break your heart. But these are some of the same people who are making mistakes and going after the people that have put them in deplorable condition. I look at a young man who lives somewhere in one of those slum communities when they bring the poor flooded every day. That one for every year he got a new story. And I say the money here, this, that, the rest of it. A young man jump there and say, oh, CDC, this, that, the rest of it. I look at it and laugh. I look at it and laugh. You understand me? I look at it and laugh. Yeah, there are two more. People, Liberians here who go for camping and work any part of the world, anywhere. That's all. They said that in Liberia. I know we did it. Yeah, more. The other people said that right in Liberia. You go to Royal, you buy your little food, your little drink, you see on your computer, you got your internet connectivity, you do your thing now, you correct 4 hours, you work. With your job in the state, you get on your Zoom meetings and stuff. You get on your Zoom meetings and stuff. On the diaspora, you do your report, you do everything and stuff, 4 hours and you're done. By the time you're done, in the afternoon, you start chilling, you go sit down, you go ball. On the weekend, you free. Yeah, you know. You're sitting down there, you cup of coke. You're running around these people, you ain't got shit going on. You sit down, you want hit all damn day. In your country is happening. Some of the people that you're running your mouth, they're not buying that. They will go, the jobs, they're getting a time, or some of them will take the FMLA and stuff. They're good. They'll go sit down and do it. At the end of the day, they come back to the hustle. Those core economic issues continue to follow you everywhere you go. And we continue to say this. And some of y'all don't realize how you're destroying yourselves and your country. You're going around and running and think you're doing it to people. Oh, the opposition ain't there's that because they get our money when we need it, when we're going on there. But you see the stupidness. Yeah, look, the stupidity in all of this, my people, let me tell you, I don't give a damn how anybody feels. If your decision is based upon the fact, some of y'all, when we need it, y'all were not there. You stupid. They tell y'all say we're supporting political party because we want be parents or actually money cash machine to some of you. They tell y'all political parties supposed to be cash machines for some of y'all. You're the Democratic Party here that support. During election time, we go, we volunteer for free. Food said didn't get it for you. You get your own car, you park it, you go to communities, you share flyer. Nobody, no politician giving you a damn or dime. This issue is when Hillary Clinton was running against Trump, I actually was in the community where there were young people from Britain. There was young people from London who bought their own ticket and came to America to help with the election. You know why? Because they are seeing the situation with Brexit and they did not want the United States to fall prey. Unfortunately, they did. But this is the commitment that people who have the same ideologies around the globe are looking, working, young people your age. They're putting money aside. They look at political campaigns in areas of interest. They fly to these countries. I work with these young people from Britain in communities and all over the world that come to America. Even Americans leave from here to go volunteer for parties and stuff in other countries. It is happening. It is happening. Why? But we saw during the Trump era when all of these things were happening. When all of these things were happening in the Trump era, Americans were so frustrated that they knew they made a mistake. The people of America knew they made a mistake when it came to Donald Trump. You know what young people did? Young people all across this country went and activated themselves, and they went all over the nation protesting against inequality. They understood that pushing the logic of racism and sexism and segregation in America this day and age, even though they were white, it still impacted people to care about.
These young people formed groups across America, and on election day, they didn't care about political parties affiliation. If their dad supported the Republican Party and they were children of millionaires or people who were well off financially, they organized themselves and they went ahead and voted. And guess what? Nobody was giving them money. There's stories of these young children who were selling lemonades, meaning drink, lime juice for y'all in Liberia. They were selling it on lemonade stands, 50 cents, 75 cents. You know why? Because they wanted to raise money to get their friends in buses and stuff to go and actually protest in Washington, D.C. Nobody was giving them money. Nobody. Nobody was giving them money. I'm telling you all the truth. Nobody was giving them money. Let me let y'all know today. Young people, 7, 8, 9 years old, 10-year-old children, the stories are all across that. They're setting up lemonade stands in the driveway to make a change politically. Their parents are not giving them money. People buying a glass of lemonade for them, 25, 50 cents, 75 cents. They're taking that money and they're putting it somewhere. And y'all wonder why America's been thriving? The same people sat down and removed Trump because Trump was not in the interest of Americans. It's the truth. All right? These are facts. And these are some of the things that we try to educate some of y'all. And y'all said that, oh, Liberian people, you're part of Liberian people, the same problem. We tell you every day, you continue to overlook it, you make excuses. And you can't hear, oh, our political party, you know, the opposition, Syria, we're sitting out here struggling, put our life on the line, they can't give you anything. Who's supposed to give you something? Somebody's supposed to pay you? You think anybody paying me? I wake up my big mouth every day and talk about issues impact the country. You think I'm expecting somebody to pay me? I sit down on these platforms and stuff. You think I'm expecting somebody to pay me? You think I'm expecting people to call me? Nobody calls me. I go ahead and show up every day and work. But you make excuses. You don't want to take the step. You don't want to do the things that are required to change the hearts and minds of people. But you want to make excuses. You think people are supposed to break their necks and their backs for you. Are you serious? Are you serious? You know, are you serious? So, my people in Nimba County who listen on radio, let me tell you the thing here today. When we talk about all the things that are happening, it's not because we ain't nobody. And when I say that people selling things, Kool-Aid, let's say Kool-Aid. I won't say lemonade stands are true before confusion. But they got young children there that's selling Kool-Aid in America here because they want to make money to help change their country. It's the truth. That story of young people, 7-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old, 13-year-old, selling. Okay? Let me share a story. A long time ago, I used to work for an investment firm as a trading analyst. It was the year that Shake Shack actually launched the initial public offering. This man was one of the top exec of that particular firm, making $250,000 just in annual salary. That's excluding the bonus as well. And all of the things there. Walter, he could make decisions like this in a heartbeat. His little son during the summer will come outside of the firm selling lemonade. Let's say Kool-Aid. Let me use it. Frozen lemonade. And I'm telling you, that young child will come with the horse. He started with just something, and then the monies that he made, he came and turned it into something more, fancy, and started bringing variety of options. For nothing that low boy was selling, he started expanding to other areas. Truthfully speaking, he probably had all the money. But that child was out there working, dignity in labor. And I say this because I'm telling you about the mindset. I'm educating you about how people think. I'm trying to teach you about what we should be doing about Liberia. Let me tell you the truth. This is what we're doing. So if the rich man, the man who got money, son can be there selling cool water because you want his son to work for what he needs to work for, then tell me now. Tell me. You understand me? Tell me about it. And I speak strongly to young people in some of these issues because I want some of you to understand. Don't make that the key reason why you need to change your country. It is the fact. Don't ever put yourself in the position where you think that you need to do something a certain way because you think people do. No, don't do that. It does not yield or pay the kind of dividend that it needs to pay. This is the logic behind all of this. This is the reason why we continue to tell you that Mr. Cummings and Charlene Brumskin, they are the right fit for Liberia, the right people to get elected. Because all the things that you're suffering from, your children are suffering from, no job, you in a farm, you go to the farm to work every day, you come back from the farm in the evening time with your collars on your back, the hole in your back, the digger, everything. Cassava said, can't even sell. You're just struggling, you're doing that hard work. The money, you can't see it. Don't you think that it's time for you to change something? Yes. It's time to change something. And when you say you're tired with Georgia and all the problems you complain in our country, then you can't say you're replacing Georgia with Joseph Boyka. Come on now. You can't say that you vexed with everything that's happening. Your cocoa business, your cassava business, your plenty business, your Edo business not working, the pepper business not working. Your shop, you selling rice, you say no profit. You see all these things happening. You stay there, you student, you say no job in the country, you say all the bad thing happening, then you say, oh, I'll go support Joseph Boyka. No, you're not serious. You're not serious. Let Torso. You can't say you tired with Joseph Boyka, then you go support, tired with Georgia, then you say you support Joseph Boyka. That's not correct. It not make sense. It not make sense. You can't say you tired with George Weah, then you go support Joseph Boyka. Because the man been in government for 50 years. The man been in government for 50 years. Let Torso. 50 years the man been in government. That your Edo farm, your cassava farm, your potato greens, your pepper farm, the market you selling. The reason why it's not going today because 50 years of Joseph Boyka is part of the reason why you're struggling to sell your business. That is true, we're talking. That is true. Let Torso. So you can solve the issue that you're complaining about by voting Joseph Boyka. That is same people. You know, that they're saying that, oh, I let Georgia, but I will go take, somebody from CDC. Joseph Boyka are the same people. You look at L.A. Tyler, that man that roll. You know about corruption King Kong. People like L.A. Tyler then. That man been stealing for a long time. That ain't beyond Joseph Boyka. They Prince Johnson then I kill all the people in the country there. And y'all know it true. That ain't behind the Joseph Boyka there. The Jeremiah Kuna lie about the hospital that in Nimba today. They're not hospital there that he own money too. That government money, your money. But they're using you. They can't debate it and the ally as if they put in the money. They know that government money, that your tax money, that the money they're using to brainwash you, to fool you. Then they say they're helping you. No, they're not helping you. They're stealing from you. They Joseph Boyka here today. Today we say we are stealing all the money there. And we say that the man has steal $16 billion. The new, you know the $16 billion new that went around. The people say that true. The people who did the report on the $16 billion, they say that true. They say, but if you said they're not true, where we gotta take the report here and go investigate. The government ain't do it. Today it just went away. But if we made that argument though, Joseph Boyka did the same thing. That thing where we talk about called the PL 480, that $480 million that they want the American people say $480 million. You the farmers. Our man people go in the villages there to go de-arrow and pepper to sell in the market. The $480 million, the white people give it to Joseph Boyka. They say, go here through LPNC, make sure that the farmer then get their own resources so they can grow the market. They can be able to get it big so they can make their own money. They take the money, they eat it. $480 million, the man eat it. He take it from you, the farmers. In Nimba County today, we know a lot of people depend on farmers. They went a farming, they ate the money. The man ate the money. The man ate the money. Joseph Boyka ate $480 million. That money was for agriculture. Today, if that money was going to be placed in agriculture, some of you there, your partner, I let the farm over to you, your grandparent, they will have left something better for you today. But every day, the people here, they're stealing from you because they want you to survive. Then 43 years later on, they come back again. After everything they not do, they not steal from you. Then they can't tell you, say, that they're here now to change your life. What kind of sense that won't be? Ain't made no sense. That the thing we're talking about. Joseph Boyka had a role, we're talking. Joe, we had a role too, we're talking. We got to sing a song. So the thing y'all need to see, y'all got to start beating cup behind the people and calling them wrong. That's not true. That's true we're talking. The people know different. They've been stealing. That's why I say, for us to put stop to all of this thing here, that Charlene Bronski and Mr. Cummings, Charlene Bronski, that girl was born in Nimba County too. Mr. Cummings, that man been doing things for the people in Nimba County. That man, since he came here, he ain't get any help from government. He been taking money. Matter of fact, the man, the only politician that not put more money, not being government, in the Liberian people than any politician. Liberia gets sick doing Ebola time, the man take $500,000, that 500,000 United States dollar. The man take that, he buy medicine to give to our people so they can get well. During COVID time, I met that sickness that was coming because of cough business. The man take his money and store. 150,000 take to the Cummings Foundation there. The government said they didn't have money to put drugs in hospital. The man went, the man put drugs in hospital, oxygen tank. Just imagine that kind of thing. The Nimba University today, the man take $50,000. He said, they're for the people at Nimba because we want the children to go to school. Alexander Cummings, the man do all that Google thing. While Joseph Boyka was stealing $480 million for you, George Weah was stealing $16 billion. That the man was doing it on his own because he wanted to help our people. He think that our people deserve better. All the other people now made $1 million off you. Joseph Boyka, millionaire, he made it based upon you. Today, you can't show how your farm employing people because they went and stole that money that the American gave them. So that the issue we're talking about, and we talk about young people, we say young people got to be serious. The young people then got to be serious in that country. You can't allow these people to continue to fool you and you just fall for everything. You sit down there, you say, oh, you know, I might say our children there, oh, we listen to our children, but your children there not telling you the truth because some of them said they line up people there to use them. That's a fact. So let all of us look at that thing. Let's look at the thing here and let's talk to the Liberian people. Let's educate the Liberian people. Let look at you and say, oh man, Lord, that thing not correct. And something needs to happen for us to change it. I'm telling you. The Joseph Boyka stole $480 million from you. And even you in Bon County, our Bon County people not join. You see, I carry agricultural research, the $480 million that the American people gave Joseph Boyka to face carry, to face the farmer there in Nimba County, they ate everything. The big man called John Kerry, that the white man from America, from Congress there, the man said the thing that they're doing to the people not good. I want to do my own investigation so I can see what happened here. The man do the investigation, the way the people do the investigation and find out. They say, oh, but the man y'all put at Agricultural Ministry and LPNC, and not Joseph Boyka, the time y'all put in there, we noted that the money that we get, everything get missing here. Why y'all in investigate this man? Though the pressure became heavy on Doe say, you know, I need to fire the man because I want problem with Americans, so Doe fire him. But after Doe fire him, he still couldn't provide that. The man disappeared. He couldn't provide the money. You go provide the money. The man disappeared. He tell it. When your man and grandma and went to go ask government for question, our finance on here, what were FPNC, our goods and spoiling, that because the man ran away with the money. So FPNC have money now to be able to put into your goods and do the thing. That why FPNC break down today. The Liberian Produce Marketing Corporation break down today because they ate that $480 million. Send they ate that money, nothing good came out of LPNC. LPNC became CP. Joseph Breaker made LPNC CP. He break LPNC down. So waiting in a man that's still for LPNC that break LPNC down will change your life, my people. Let torso. Let torso. Let torso. Some of them running around here and stuff. They were the same one that were molesting your young children in there. They were sleeping with a small baby there for ritualistic business. But they're going around and passing lie around about other people. Our man, when how many business happen in that country, your training ear, the eye missing, you find a person, the whole total missing. That's some of the same people want to go on here today. That's so boyo business. Just imagine that thing. We're talking about moving from the house here. Then are people who can go sell him a pass that will go bring there. I'm begging you, man. The boyo business and the stealing business is plenty in the United Party. Hamen business. You go man who let Hamen business and the other man that let drinking blood and stuff down there. You go put it on ticket. The boyo business, the stealing business that the one you go replace with the George we have another road to. No, we can't do that. Let torso. We can't do that. So if you in Bon County, you listen to me. You in Nimba County, you listen to me. That the truth here we're talking about the people, they can't tell you how they will change your life. They can't tell you how to change your life. The people there, they're wicked. When you run around and say, oh, they're coming, man, dead out the rest of they scared that man because that man say that when he take over, he will find the government agents responsible and tell them to get to work. Anybody who steal money will arrest you according to the law. And will make sure you pay the Liberian people back. Don't be surprised. Some of them, they will work on your mind power fund to pay that money back. You hear me? The people then after they not torture you, they not suffer you. They not do all the things to help you. Then they say, you must go elect the man that invented boyo business, Hamen business. Say, oh, they Hamen here, he will protect our children. You not here say Hamen protect children? You better keep your children away from Unity Party, right? Let me tell you, my people, when y'all come, when Unity Party come to town, please don't allow your children to be outside in the street because that's so boyo business to be on. Yeah, the Hamen. The people then they got the wicked people. They didn't tell you say how they will change your life, how they will change your children's life. They didn't say how they will make your business to grow. But they want kind of focus on nonsense all day. All men was sleeping with 7, 13-year-old children there because of medicine business. That the nasty people then that will be talking here. You'll not forget. Y'all forgot when there were accusations that somebody see Unity Party people were sodomizing me. They were raping young boys there in that country because the medicine, the mullet medicine, they need to go test young people then. Nasty people. Dirty people. That the people then will listen to today. That the people will listen to. Let us now. Y'all be truthful. The same people, some of y'all accused. They used to go collect the people, children, do nasty thing to them. The Unity Party people that they're talking today. Look at all the nasty one in situation. The people he did that, people lay baby daughter. All men like that, almost 60-year-old, got gray hair. Oh, yeah, they doing testing the people, children. That the Baba thing they want to do in that country, you can't vote. That's what we say. Let's make the conversation about the issue business. See, who will change your life? So let's look at agriculture, for instance. You go, you work on the farm, you make beef farm, cassava, everything. Matter of fact, let me say pepper, because a lot of you producing pepper in Nimba County there too. You want to put the pepper on the car to come to Monrovia before you get there, the car break down, the pepper spoil. The goods get to Monrovia, nobody to buy it. Then you got to go buy again. You're struggling, you can't make your money. See, come and say you want kind of a special way where we will give you the kind of resources that you need. So the moment from what will start from growing your crops, you will get incentive. When you harvest your crop, you get incentive. That to sell it will help you to do it. We will protect your goods so that it can spoil. We'll give you that smooth way, and all the money you make, it will come right back in your pocket. Now we say, we know some of you want to be importers. Meaning you want to bring goods in the country because the other people coming importing and they just going and just taking from you, but you want to be in charge. Come and say, he will say, listen, you ain't got the money now to take on importation. So he will work with the Ministry of Commerce. He will identify serious farmers and business owners in your different counties. And will say to the Ministry of Commerce, say, there people here, they got potential. Their men here won't do it. Want to let combine the group of people and let government lend them the money. When they go, they sell, they make profit. Government take your money back to pay it back. To pay your money back, they pay back to take the profit. The moment we reach to the point where we pay government money now, we know that they're strong enough to stand on their own. Then we use the profit in that process to bring more people, empower them, so we can have plenty of people in the import business. That's not correct saying that common sense. That common sense we're telling you all here, the man can do it. And don't listen to people say because the man, that the thing the man now do all over the world. The man went to the other African country, then he see the opportunity. The man just went and started doing the thing there. The people business started booming, started succeeding. The man did it across all the other African countries. The people started making money. Everywhere Cummins going in the African country, the people used to shake the man and say that the man here that got all making money today. That's why the big company in the world say, you know what, we will honor this man here. Because of the thing the man did to make farmers and people to get the kind of benefit. The other people now who got business say, oh, the man is smart. Oh, we want to bring you closer so you can tell us how to do our own business. So all around the world now, some of the big businesses, they got a man sitting there that they think what people call bull, yeah? But it means he can teach people. The man sitting there teaching them. All the company there that he teaching, they making money. They're not that kind of man that you're supposed to support to change your life and your business. That's the man you're supposed to do it for. Because he know how to do business. He know how to make you make money. He's serious about helping people. Not the low 50-year-old politician that not steal from you. The man wearing, they gave you $480 million for your business, he eat it. Then you go bring Boyo man that can be killing your children, and you say, oh, they man will be president. That the thing you want now, we ain't want that. We want something different. That's why we pushing Alexander Cummins and Charlene Broskin. So come election time, that's why I'm telling you all my mom and pa listening. That thing that people can come to you say, go vote for the person, listen to me. The moment you get in that voting booth, nobody's seeing how you're voting. Just check number 4. You look at the ballot, you say 1, 2, 3, 4. You will see the fine Liberian girl from Nimba. Then you will see the smart Liberian man. You see both of them there on the ballot, on the ticket, on the photo card. You say 4, you just put the check right there. You say that Cummins will won. Because when you check the other area, that means you want your children to die from Boyo business. When you check GMB, that means you let stealing business, you will steal from farmers then. So if you let people who can steal from farmers and people that can do harming business, don't vote for them. But if you want your business to grow, if you want your children to get justice, vote for Alexander Cummins, Charlene Broskin, number 4. Just check it. They're the only people that can change that country. Nobody else must say nothing because they're the only people. Those people then, they got all the things that we need in the presidency. Not the boyo, the criminal, and the other one there that can be stealing people money from our international partners. Check it. Wakaya, I know you can see me, but we're on radio. Next time, maybe tonight or tomorrow, when we're there, we demonstrate. We go in the market, the radio station will be in the market. Eh? When I talk, the man will be there. He will show the thing there, and I'll be talking as he's showing you how to do it. We'll go in the market, we'll find it. The market, the next time we broadcast, we're going to do a live podcast on the market, meaning radio broadcast. so we can be able to listen to you, so you can listen clearly to us too. Support these people. My people in Bond County, agriculture that your era. Y'all know the problems you're facing economically in our country, or in our county. And we know what needs to be done to be able to bring the level of change that we want to see. So I'm encouraging all of you to vote Elizabeth Cummings and Charlene Bronskin, because they're the only two people that can fix the agricultural issue that we're facing in Bronx. So, my people, that's some of the things we're talking here today. Now, let me go to the other one so I can wrap it up, because I won't keep your hair long. And we will take calls, but I think we're having problems with the line. I will try to see if I get calls. If not, that's okay. We'll get there and fix the issue here. But I know y'all have them because I see the guy in the back here, and they'll give me the terms all here, right? So let me just go back. Now, some of the noise you hear from the people now, they will kind of say, oh, CPP campaign, where's CPP campaign thing? This, that, the rest of it. Don't listen to the people. The CPP coming outside. The CPP, you see, the thing here that happened. Alexander Cummings is a man of respect. Before everything happened with campaign, the political party that in the CPP were having its anniversary, becoming 10 years. So the people say, okay, we're just going to have the anniversary celebration along with the official campaign launch. But when they were preparing, something big happened, wherein the whole chairman of the political party, something bad happened to him. So Mr. Cummings said, it ain't look good for me to be running campaign and celebrating when the kind of beating happened. Let's respect the man and his family and put it to rest. When we finish, then we'll go ahead and do it. Now, why you don't see noise from the CPP? Because they're respecting this man. And that's what we want. When big people, something happened to our people, when human being, we got to show respect. So the CPP showing respect. Now, everything about to finish now. The CPP on Thursday will be submitting the formal campaign schedule to NEC. They're going to tell NEC, yeah, what campaign schedule here, that when we're launching, this is where we'll be. We're providing it to the government so we can have protection because we're coming outside. The thing I tell y'all get ready because CPP coming outside. Y'all get your lapa. I want papa then y'all wear your country hat because CPP coming outside. That thing that other people doing the joking. The largest political party and the fastest growing political party in Liberia history, they coming outside. Yeah, the CPP say, you know what? All the North here that for nothing North. But we coming outside to tell the Liberian people that they so coming here, we will celebrate, and we know that our people will go to vote. So you will see CPP outside, the people planning just yesterday. Oh, my people, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, my people, just yesterday, the thing I see, the money I wake up to, you see all the big poster there. The t-shirt and the hat, all the hat that pass is fine. The other one where I let that the blue one with the number 4, but the guy your daughter from Nimba Charlene on there, your Basel daughter Charlene, then the guy be so come in, the smart man that will be able to put money in your pocket, the farmer money, a picture right on there with the number 4 that you saw the check on the ballot there to make him president. That sharper, I tell you, wear 13 times now, watch it because it's looking so good. The CPP people coming outside, let me tell you. And they're not joking. All over the country, CPP will be outside. And the people who making noise will see that the CPP there, they coming with force and fire. So don't listen to all the empty noise there from people who say CPP campaign. Campaign still going here. The time they provided schedule, CPP supporting the schedule. But everything was to coincide with the anniversary of the other political party. So to summarize, young people, let me tell you this. Get serious about your country. Talk to your children. Educate them about the logic in voting for the right people. Because the decisions that they make will impact you. Our partner, the decision your children make, the way you vote, it will impact the way you farm. The way you vote, it will impact how you go to the hospital. The way you vote will determine if you want your life to get better or if you want it to get worse. We got to vote smart and we got to vote for people who are here to change our country for the good. Not people who will just go ahead and talk. and not show action. On that note, my people, I want to say thanks to all of you. I appreciate all that you continue to do. I'm grateful for all of the sacrifices that each and everyone. And listen, let me acknowledge, let me recognize some of those young people who are doing all they can. And some of them know how I continue to actually be of help to them on the back end. To you, I say I appreciate it. And thanks for standing up for your country. This is not about me. It is not about you. It is about us. And collectively, how we can change Liberia. On that note, my people, I want to continue to say thanks to all of you. Let's continue to fight. To all of our people who are heading to Liberia to celebrate, to be able to fight for change in that country. Mr. Cummings, we say safe trip. To some of you who are already on the ground, we say continue to push harder. To some of you who want to work and you think there are challenges, I understand. Let's, my people, we got work to do. But until that time, look, let me tell you this here, man. The CPP will continue to shock people. And let me say this to y'all. If y'all think y'all will sit down and just run your mouth and talk nonsense, I'm telling you, Alexander Cummings, CPP coming.
Bati, Alexander Cummings, Bati. Zekwe, CPP, Zekwe.
CPP all the way.
Zekwe. I want,
Party, ha. And let me send a shout out to a few of you. Zole Wesley, I say thank you. Eleanor Davis, I say thank you. Rebecca Gossi, how are you? Thank you. Eleanor Davis, thank you. And Naomi, I see you. I appreciate it. Eugenia, I appreciate it. More, I say thank you. My people, thanks to all of you who tune in. We'll continue to do that. And those of you who are in Radio Land, we'll continue to improve. I know we're working on getting the phone to the radio station because of the phone issue. That phone will be there pretty soon. And let me tell you something. We're not here to just talk. We're also making our rounds to make our debut on Truth FM. So Montserrat, you will soon hear us too live on the radio. And I want to say thanks to all of you for following us, for helping. Today, God willing, will be on the closing argument, making the case on the bigger stage. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to support each other. That Cummings we won. Until next time, my name is Duke Estrada JJ. And my Liberian people, we are one. Alexander Cummings we won. You have a good time. I appreciate you.
Mama Teresa Cummings, how we are one. I am little Mona, how we are one. CPP, oh yeah. Adabe. Oh, ANC Global, oh yeah. Babolu Conte, now we are one. Salo Kante, now we are one. Rebel Kante, now we are one. Ayala Yakula, we are one. And Butterwell, we are one. If I join your party that fall, now why your colors be? I think your colors be with everybody.
Thank you, Kennedy. I appreciate you. And Alexander Cummings with one. I see Zwole Wesley dancing. I'm here dancing too, my people. You must try. Thank you, Eugenia. I appreciate all of you. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to fire it up. I'm trying to do my best to actually come late night too, because we need some kind of conversation about the CPP on the late night hours. And I see the man Munir Kishan doing his thing. I appreciate you, Munir. I say thanks to all of you, Sidiki Kroman. Sarah's money. My picking political Kevin. Oh, my people, that one more thing I gotta tell you. Oh my gosh, I never forgot about this one. And so thanks to all of the people who've been working with me in the back end. We are launching our maternal closet on the 23rd of August. And that will be at the Redemption Hospital. And so it is part of our efforts to help women, expecting mothers. August 23rd, we are launching our official closet, and it's called Nadi Aju Mama Baby Maternal Project. We're making sure we're providing life-saving items to expecting mothers and the babies, mothers who cannot afford. So when you go to Redemption, you're having a baby and you fall within the category, we're going to provide everything in our bags for you. And you know, these pregnant women don't get treatment in the hospital if they don't have those items. This was one of the reasons why a lot of them were not showing up to the hospitals to have the babies. So we're encouraging in-hospital births by telling these people all of the things that you fear. The expenses will cover it for you and put it in the bag. Just come to the hospital, make sure you fall within that category, and we'll provide those life-saving items for you. I want to say thanks to my team for actually working hard behind the scenes. There were a lot of challenges, but we're officially launching this project. A special thanks to Ambassador Dix, my ever-working boss, Vivian Norman, and all of these people. Jolinda, yes, she actually supervised this project. And I say thank you as well. So I'm excited for the launch. Please join us. This will be on the 23rd of August. Redemption Hospital, Nadi Aju, maternal project. I just wanted to share this good news with you. I'll probably be back on with more information. The first time we launched that project was at was at Phoebe Hospital in Bond County. And closet number 2 will be unveiling at Redemption Hospital. I'm just blessed and thank God that He's given us the opportunity to impact lives, to impact the lives of the Liberian people. This is why we preach. This is why we speak. And the little we have, we throw it towards saving humanity. So I'm excited. We'll be back with more information on the project. But thanks for all of your support. Nadi Aju. That's a cool word meaning mama baby, a mother baby. And that's what we're doing, saving lives. So join us on the 23rd of August as we launch our closet in honor of somebody special. And I'm telling you, go to Redemption, see our work, see how we're changing lives. It is something that is inspiring, and we're doing it in a maternal space. My name is Duke Estrada JJ. I don't want no more problem though. Tawa, thank you, appreciate it. And on that note, let me go ahead and step away, my people. We got work to do. Please join the closing argument today. We have another discussion that's up, and you don't want to miss it. On that note, my people, this time is for good. I'll leave you with Skinny Boy Ponto and my charger. You have a good day, okay? God bless all of you. And let's keep all of us in prayers. Have a good day. That's the man Friday, and the legend. This for all our traditional people. If you're in Bond County, you can dance the days.
Nimba County, you can dance to this. Friday the Cell Phone Man, a traditional artist pushing Liberian music, and I'm telling you, I'm shaking here. And on that note, to our crew in the studio, I want to say thanks for helping us. I know we had a break in transmission, but I'm glad I was able to carry this here. We'll be back again consistently. And on that note, my name is Duke Strider JJ. You'll have a good day.